You sounded like squirrels is what it's been described as.
Just keying up on each other all the time. Usually we get that schedule right.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
It sounded like squirrels is what
It's got us, man.
We'll get some people on there. We probably won't have but like maybe up to 12, possibly. But they're going to come in and everybody gets off work. And by in the morning, we'll have 1,500, maybe more views on it.
I'm looking forward to the county tournament this year.
Always. I like them.
It is. It's fun. It's a good time.
I really like the start of basketball season, the ending of basketball season. But that middle can drag out.
It can. It can. It can be rough. I always dread the start. It's just getting going.
You really don't. It's rushed upon you, really.
It is. It kind of is. By the time the gear gets handed out, you do this, you do that. It's crazy. Part of it. I let Tony V go. We left, didn't we?
I know.
I hate that.
I do too. I really didn't. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. So I thought in my brain I would, but in my heart I was like, no, he's going to leave.
I'm not a big baseball fan, but I did follow him a little bit. I was proud of the way he turned our program around. He did well.
All right, let's just go ahead and start. The one I had drop out.
Probably my wife.
Oh, there's two. All right, we're going to start just a little early, about 4 minutes early. Welcome to the Zone's All Access. It's number 44. It's hosted by Rex Caleb's and the Sports Center up here. As you see behind me, he's got all different types of stuff, your athletes and fans. So come up on up and support them. I also have to thank my marketing partners. Without them, we couldn't do what we do. I have several premier partners, including Stay and Play Doggy Daycare, Whitaker Insurance, Pizza Inn of Tazewell, Clayton Homes of Middlesboro, Roland Vet Services, Value RX Pharmacy at Tazewell, Harshside Bank, Walker & Walker Construction, Claiborne Health and Wellness, and our newest one, Danny England Motors. So thank you each and every one of you. And also First Century Bank supplies our communications. So let's get started. Tonight, Matthew Greene is with me. He coaches the boys at HY. He's an Eagle.
Yep.
Okay, let's get some background. Where are you from and stuff?
I'm from Sneagle. Still reside in Hancock County. Lived there my whole life, born and raised. I don't really look going anywhere else. I love it home.
You did coach basketball there, right?
I did. Coached basketball in Hancock County for 11 years.
11 years.
Started out with, ironically enough, Little League football.
Mm-hmm.
Led into middle school basketball, elementary school, and then kind of moved up to the middle school. Been there ever since, man. I love it.
How did you get over here?
Well, I'd like to not discuss that.
Okay.
That's kind of a private matter.
I didn't know.
Yeah. Some things happened at Hancock County, and that kind of one thing led to the next. And
okay.
Melissa over HY reached out.
I wouldn't have mentioned that if I knew.
You're fine.
Okay. Apologize to you.
No, you're fine. But Melissa reached out, and it's great.
Okay. What about your sports background as a kid?
Played basketball all my life. Is all I knew.
Anything else?
No, that was it. That's all we knew in Hancock County. I played 2 years down here with a group of guys. John Fugit was my coach. We played travel ball down here. Matt Bustle at Springdale was one of our players. So really enjoyed that. That was a really good 2 years.
Yeah. Did you have a favorite team and favorite athlete, and why?
My favorite team was probably Chicago Bulls. Yeah, right. But my favorite player was Shaq.
Nice.
Shaq was my favorite player because I was always a post player. He was always somebody I wanted to mimic and be like. I can remember days of watching his games and trying to go out in the driveway and mimic exactly what Shaq did.
Did you ever break a goal?
No. Not unless it was like a 6-foot kiddie goal.
Okay. Did you want to coach at some point when you were just going through high school? Did coaching even come into that?
No.
No,
No,
not at all.
I never saw that step coming.
Yeah.
I never did. I tell my wife about it, and we talk quite frequently. And I think God just blessed me with a talent to be able to reach kids and talk to kids, and it just one thing's kind of led to the next.
Well, tell us about how that come about. How did you become the coach the first time?
Well, I started with my cousin in Little League football, and kind of just followed him for a couple of years, and the elementary school job became available for basketball. Obviously, that's what I love. So I started there with elementary school and just kind of progressed my way up a little.
What is your coaching philosophy and what style would you recommend? I know it's based on the personnel you have,
Right.
the players you have, but what style would you love to play?
I love running gun. I love fast paced offense. A lot of fast break. It's just I love to run and gun.
As a coach, how do you and your staff uh, motivate players and build the overall team chemistry to be more like a family? How does one do that?
That's tough, but I always strive with my boys. We put the Lord first in everything that we do. Um, Prayer is a big thing for us. It's all individually led by the players each night. We have different players do this and do that.
Right.
We kind of come together as a family that way. We obviously we pick captains like most teams do, but that captain is team chosen. It's not coach chosen.
Yeah.
We always let the players be involved in everything that we do. Every decision that we make, we let the players kind of congregate, come together, and make a plan. And then obviously we've got the final say. But doing it that way, being a team led, they seem to do a lot better with it.
Uh, how do you make someone that you know is underperforming on the court? How do you make him better?
We work. We sit down together and we talk about the strengths and weaknesses, and we work on those things that they're weak at. Just lots of encouragement, pats on the backs, you're doing well, and we just fix one thing at a time.
Yeah. Do you make your decisions based on statistic and analytic stuff, or is it a gut feeling more for you, or a
Uh,
mix of both?
Kind of a mix of both, but really, everything that we do is based on effort. As far as practice goes, anything we tell our boys from fifth grade to eighth grade that if they want to start, they've got to earn it. Regardless whether it's a fifth grader or an eighth grader.
That kind of leads me to my next question: was is playing time uh, decided by the effort?
It's 100% decided by the effort. I mean, you're going
Sounds
to put your athletes there, but it's based on effort.
yeah.
You know,
How do you and your coaching staff make teaching fundamentals or reteaching fundamentals? How do you make it fun for them?
that's tough. I mean, honestly, that's a tough one because obviously fundamentals are boring and the kids get tired of just repetitiveness over and over and over. So we try to encourage them the best that we can. We try to show them new different techniques to make it fun.
Mm-hmm.
We incorporated a lot of different stuff. I've noticed that the kids enjoy listening to music during the fundamental time. So we'll jam out in the gym listening to music, and that kind of helps motivate them a little bit too, gives them a little bit of extra energy, and they can kind of focus on it, but can kind of, I guess you could say, goof off a little bit too and have fun.
Have fun. Um, how is I know you've not had very much time with your players, but how is it going so far with the players you have, and how is the team going to be this year?
I absolutely love it. One of the best moves that's ever happened with me. The team, we're returning seven players that'll be eighth graders this year. Um, we look to do pretty well. We've got some pretty stiff competition in our district with Midway, Hancock County, and all the other county schools. It's going to be a tough road, but I do look for boys to perform well. They put a lot of hard work in this summer with summer camps and stuff, and I look for them to perform really well.
Do you find that it's easy to get players to come out of the hallways, or I mean, some schools struggle to do it? Do you have any problems over there, or are you turning players away?
I think it's kind of a mixture of everywhere. I've seen the problem at Hancock. I saw the problem at HY too. Um, we did have the opportunity. I don't want to really say it's an opportunity, but we did unfortunately have to turn a few players away this year. So that's good. I like the interest. I like where the boys are going. And we always encourage those guys that we had to cut to come back later and work out with us in the spring and go through our summer team with us.
Jordan was cut once.
Yep.
He come back strong though.
He did. He come back stronger than ever.
What is going to be the strength of this year's Eagles team?
I think height and speed. We're gonna be pretty big. We're gonna be fairly big, and getting all the boys just to come together and get the first few games jitters out, learning that they can actually play against other teams and not each other. And speed will work very well with us.
How are they on actual fundamental part of it? Are they good there?
For the most part, yeah.
For the most
part, yeah.
Do they have the basketball IQ yet, or are you developing it, or does some players just naturally have it?
I think some players just naturally have it, and then some of the others, earn it, and it takes them a little bit. It goes back to just that basic. You start little and you go big.
What about the weakness of your team?
Weakness is probably going to be some pressure defenses on us this year. It's the unfortunate thing is a lot of my seventh graders didn't get to see playing time last year. So it's just going to be getting accommodated to the game and filling everything out and moving forward with it.
Yeah. Talk about your schedule this year. How's it look? Who are you going to play? What non-district teams are you going to play?
We start out no, not really. We start out tomorrow against Clairfield at Clairfield. Our JV boys play Monday night over at Clinch. They went over and they beat Clinch 34-18. They performed really, really well. Like I said, tomorrow night will be the varsity's first outing, so we'll see how that goes. Schedule, we're pretty loaded all through the district this year, so it's going to be tough. Our toughest competition out of conference probably Horse Maynard. And then we go to a Halloween tournament in Churchill next week, and there'll be some pretty tough competition there as well.
Good basketball up there.
Yeah, it's good times up there. Jeff Sugar runs a really good program up there.
What's expected of your players? I mean, effort. What else?
All effort. Stay focused. We want them to learn and grow. We want them to do good and be great young men, not only on the court but off the court.
Well, next question is off the court. How does that work? How do you handle stuff like that?
Well, we always try, as far as discipline at school, we let the principal do what she needs to do, and then we'll sit down and talk to the player ourselves and just kind of figure out what's going on. If parents need to get involved, we'll involve them, but if not, we deal with it with the kid and just kind of teach them a little bit of life lessons that we can and go from there.
Does your program need anything? Are you recruiting sponsors now?
We are. We're looking.
If so, how do they reach you, and who do they talk
to? They could reach out to Melissa Brock, the principal there.
HY. Yeah.
Yep, at HY. We're always looking for sponsors, banner sponsors for our gym floor. We redo our gym floor every year. That comes from sponsors and stuff.
Yeah.
Donations for team gear. Probably equipment, practice equipment, different things.
Anything else?
No, sorry. Thank you. I think you've answered. Ask everything.
Okay. We need you to talk to the fans and parents about these teams and say anything you want. Just don't get in trouble.
Right. No. I'm really
everybody out.
I want to invite everybody out to watch these boys. I'm extremely proud of our team this year. I'm extremely proud of the hard work that they've put in, JV and varsity. We've got a phenomenal group of parents. We've got a phenomenal group of fans, and I encourage each and every one of them to come out every night that they can. We're going to do some student involvement stuff this year, a little bit different. We're going to have some different style type games at HY home games this year, and try to involve some different clubs inside the school to get student involvement more going on. So yeah, we would love to see the gym packed each and every night.
Is there any talk of making that gym a little bigger?
If there is, I have not heard of any.
The house every game.
Yeah, if there is, I haven't heard of any.
No desire.
I don't know.
Would you
I
like
would love to see it bigger because, yeah, like you said, I'd love to put about 1,000 more fans in there each night. That would be fun.
Yeah, it would be.
I would like to have some locker rooms. That would be good too. But I understand at the middle school level, sometimes that's tough all the way around.
I'll end on this. What is your expectations of a successful season? Don't tell me wins and losses, but what is a successful season otherwise?
I think the boys coming together as a team, um, not learning just basketball lessons, but also learning life lessons, and obviously putting God first in everything that they do. They've got to learn to become men instead of ball players. You'll have the fortunate few that may play college basketball, but at the end of the day, most of them's going to turn out and go to the working field. Go to college and get a scholarship. They're going to be working. So I think they need to learn the life lessons. I think those are very important.
Yeah. You're kind of short on answers, but good. We got that way earlier than when you're supposed to, but it worked. I appreciate you coming in.
I appreciate you having me.
Best of luck this season, and thanks to everyone who watches and supports us in any way. Thank you, Rex. Once again, behind us, you can see the stuff. Come and get something. We'll see you next time, and may God bless.
I am a fast talker.